Got a couple more mags worth. Let's see what we can do. Man, what can I... This gun is the best version of the MCX. I have all three variants. This one is the most contoured on the handguard. This thing, control-wise, this beats everything. This beats the first generation. The first generation was a little bit lighter, but this thing in general, in terms of just being able to point and shoot, and having an adjustable front gas block, having, you know, if you want to run suppressed, having all the options, and it folds, and it's a compact system as an 11.5. Guys and girls, there's a reason why these cost what they do, and they're pretty awesome. So I'm happy with it. But we'll get into it in a little bit. I'll tell you guys. This is a big one. This is the SIG Sauer Spear LT. Now, if anybody knows, if you guys have followed me, you guys know who I am, you know that I've had an interesting relationship with the Spear MCX. I've had MCXs. I've had the first generation. I had the Rattler. I did not like the second generation. I'll start off by saying that. But here we go. We have the third generation now. So I've had this gun for 5-6 months now. I've shot quite a bit out of it. I do like it. Is it better than the second generation? Absolutely. And you know what? We'll talk about that. Here, I'm going to post that right now. So this thing has full ambi. You can lock the bolt to the rear with pushing up. You can drive the bolt home pushing down. We'll do three sets of 5, just to show you guys how to do different reloads with the Spear LT. So there you go. You can do the other side as well, just a normal. It's usable, to say the least. This thing, that little lever really makes it nice. All right, so you've seen it. You saw that I like the full ambi controls. It's very easy, right? You want to push down, boom, it's pushed down. You want to do a traditional AR style, it's right there. You want to drop the mag on the left side, you can just hit that button right there. It's very easy. You want to drop it on the right side, traditional mag drop. All right, so this is a full ambidextrous gun, full ambi. None of the other MCXs have been full ambi. That little lever right there, making it full ambi, makes it very, very fast to do reloads. I like that a lot about this gun. I like that you can still have the Kate Moss style thin stock, the minimalist stock that they call it. I just really like how they've taken the idea of the MCX and then they overbuilt it for the second generation, which is what I didn't like about the second. The Virtus, it was too chunky, it was too thick. And I'm a big guy, I'm a thick guy, I get it. But that, it was too front heavy, especially when you got into longer variants of that. They fixed everything with this. The front rail, I will say, is the #1 upgrade to this whole thing. It's contoured, it gives you rest points perfectly where I need them. I really like this handguard. It's stout. It's overbuilt like the Virtus, but they cut all the weight out of it. So it feels like the first generation MCX with the lightness and the ease of and the pointability and everything. It's just a lot lighter. You can't just swap them out like the first gen though. It is better built. I would say, you know, you're not going to have problems trying to to take it off, or it's not going to fall off. There's certainly any worries that you have of that, you can put to bed now. This gun will not fall apart on the handguard at all. So I like how the build quality on that, and it's slim. The ambi, the one thing I wish they would change is just the ears on this. I wish it was a little bit bigger. I have an old Geisley charging handle for my MCX Rattler, and I love that thing. It's perfect. It's a little bit bigger than these. I get they want to keep it low profile, but I wish they were just a tad bit bigger. Ground combat, modular vertical grip, I've talked about that. That is a fantastic vertical grip. I really enjoy that. It's just it's a little front heavy just because there's no weight, there's no buffer tube or anything like a traditional AR-15. But just the pointability, you point that, right, and you just move, it's very, very easy to point. I really like it. People are going to complain. They're going to say it's too much money. But there's a lot of engineering that goes into this. And I would argue that this is something out of the AR-15 box, right? This is something that's just not a traditional AR. They're very, very cool. They work really well. I've had no problems reliability-wise with this thing. I can't speak enough good about the new MCX. You know, and that's where this differs from 6-7 years ago. The Virtus I didn't have a lot of good things to say about because it was too heavy and it was just too front heavy. They've changed it. They kept the heavier style barrel, but it's not too bad. They cut it down, it contours. It's just a really nice package. So I'm gonna have this certified fresh. Very cool gun. If you guys have more questions, let me know, but I appreciate all your support. We'll see you in the next one. Stay safe out there.